Special guest. Introduce yourself.
Yo.
This is Mr. Sal Forex. What do you do?
So I am a Forex trader, also crypto investor, and just social media guy as well. Got quite a big YouTube.
Yeah, he's pretty big in the trading space. He's a big man and he arguably one of the most jacked traders in the industry.
Arguably, mate, I think I am the most jacked trader. Honestly, boys, I can't think of any trader who's more jacked than me. It's actually unfair. And I think as well, it actually plays a part in my trading because being jacked gives you more discipline and therefore my trading improves. So
it's very true. And the truth is, if you look at the both of us now, you probably think Sal's the fucking coach because the truth is I'm not very lean anymore. I'm kind of just well and truly into this off-season, into this bulk. However, the video is about Sal. He actually got shredded in the last 3 months, 90 days. What you weigh now?
70.5 this morning.
70.5. What'd you start? 80?
78.5. That was like probably 80 at the point, but when we actually started, I think it was 78.5, yeah, or 79.
It's crazy. Yeah. And I'll put some transformations on the screen. And if you're new here and you haven't seen this, look on the left, that was him, and look on the right, that's him now. Obviously, you can just look at that as well. Why don't you just fucking flex?
Did I hit him with the back pose?
Just give him a little flex.
All right. Fuck.
Enough rambling. We'll get to the point. The point of this video is very simple. I wanted to get Sal's opinion on pretty much exactly what he thinks of the 90-day cut, what he thinks of working with myself, and also how it's changed his trading and helped his business. Because a lot of people think that getting into the gym and getting shredded is a luxury. You don't need a fitness coach. It's just something to help you look good. You are wrong. That's not true. It will make you feel better. It will make you understand that's actually a lifestyle. It's not just the way you look. That's just a byproduct. That's a little benefit. It doesn't really fucking matter. It will make you more disciplined in every realm of your life and your business, and it will make you more money and get you more girls. So, over to Sal.
Cool. In case you can't tell, guys, this is not scripted. This is literally just off the dome.
Yeah, we're just fucking around.
We're just literally just straight testimonial. This is just raw knowledge and raw feedback. But yeah, it helped me because when I started with Gabriel, I thought I was in very good shape already. Like I thought literally I was in perfect shape and I didn't need to do anything. So I wasn't, turns out, and then I was basically 10 kg heavier than now with a much bigger belly and probably similar amounts of muscle, but just holding a lot of fat. So then when I started working with him, we dropped 10 kilos of fat basically in the 3 months. I'm now in the best shape I've ever been in, and it's just the best decision ever because I didn't realize I needed it until he kind of just told me, look, bro, you've got a lot of muscle, but it's just hiding behind fat and you don't actually look as big as you could, which is, I think, a problem that I see a lot of my friends face as well. Like they've got a lot of muscle, but they haven't done a cut, so they don't actually look that big. And then that basically what I did. I went on a big cut, Stairmaster basically every day, 60 minutes a day towards the end of the cut. Most people can't do that because they're pussies. But if you want to be jack boys, this is what you got to do. And then, yeah, now I'm shredded.
What you just said is massive. I remember 2 things. One, he said he was worried about losing muscle. You actually look bigger now. Bigger. Noticeably bigger. I think you're
if you look at my arms compared to Gabriel's,
his arms look bigger than mine, and I'm fucking 10 kilos.
Yeah, like my arms just. And it's genetics, of course, but it's also like we've done the cut in a very good way where we haven't just lost loads of muscle. And I think Gabriel can build on this more, but it's because he kept the calories pretty high compared to what most people would do on a cut, which is drop the calories way below the maintenance and not do the cardio and only do the calorie drop. But what we did is we kept the calories moderately high, but increased the cardio so that way it fuels the muscles. Exactly. And I keep the muscles because I've got the calories, which is a massive thing, which I didn't even think of. Whenever I did a cut in the past, which wasn't often, but whenever I did like a mini cut, I would only drop calories and I wouldn't do cardio. But that was just totally the wrong thing to do because then you end up looking skinny with no muscle because you don't have the fuel for the muscles.
Exactly. And the mistake people make is the first off, and it's actually nothing to do with fitness, it's all human psychology. People want the easiest way, they want the shortcut, but if you want some advice right now, do the hardest thing possible and you will get the best results. For example, if you take some sort of supplement or you think you're clever because you don't do any cardio and you eat less, you're not. Because if there was a way that could be done, then everyone would be doing it. At the end of the day, don't look for any shortcuts. Do the cardio. The reason why he's where he is because he did 60 minutes of cardio every single day, which most people could not, and that's why he looks like most people cannot as well.
Yeah.
To look like
the best, you gotta like do what most people don't want to do. Basically.
Exactly.
Like
cut that shit.
You know, a lot of people are just fucking weak. They're just straight up just weak, and they just got bad mentality. They can't push themselves to the limits, and then they don't see success. But you know that is down to me, but also down to Gabriel. Like I do think it's important to have a good coach who actually pushes you because a lot of coaches, they don't even.
They're yes men.
They're yes men, and you know, I've seen this firsthand and it's embarrassing because some of their clients will be like, oh, you know, I've got to do this. And then they'll be like, oh, that's fine. You can do this. We can work around your schedule.
No.
But it's all gay and it's all a waste of time because you need to change the mindset. You need to basically just fuck all that off and just do whatever Gabriel says to do and just listen to your coach. And that's what I did, right? I changed my schedule, I changed the diet, I just listened to him, and it's the best thing to do. And the results speak for themselves, right? A lot of people and a lot of coaches, they're not harsh enough on their clients, and that's why they don't see results, because they're too soft. And I mean, if that's what you're looking for, then Gabriel's not your guy. But if you actually want results, this is your guy, because he actually will push you hard.
Well, this is it. Like, the way I think is like with bodybuilding, right? It's like if you're going to a bodybuilding show, you have a strict deadline. You can't fuck around each week. But if you're just doing it for lifestyle purposes, which is great, you have too much leeway. But you have to understand that leeway and lack of discipline, that shows in your physique. How you do one thing is how you do everything. If you have a coach who says, "Oh, it's okay, don't worry about this week," you know, you're really busy. What the fuck? You signed up with a coach. You expect results. You need to make sure that you absolutely push it. And I mean, that's the way I was taught. That's the way my coach does things. If I don't really hit my quota or I don't do what I need to do, then, you know, I expect a bollocking. And that's the way it works. And I think Sal's done it very well. And this is actually a very good talking point to anyone. The best thing you should do is just outsource something that you don't necessarily know about, and just assume you know nothing. Even if you do know a lot, just assume you know nothing, and you can always learn more. And now he knows loads more because he just didn't.
I just dropped the ego.
Yeah, you remove. Everyone thinks that they know everything in this industry. I was the same, and now I just realised, even though I'm in pretty decent shape and he's in decent shape, we know nothing. We know absolutely nothing, and that's why you learn more. I think.
And leading on from there was a point we were speaking about before about how people try and like shortcut the process. I remember I went back to the UK like a month ago, and just to see my family, because I live in Thailand with Gabriel. And my mum was kind of saying to me, look, you're taking this too seriously. You're too focused on the diet. You already look good. And so my brother and my sister was saying the same thing. They were like, you know, Sal, you're already in very good shape. What are you trying to achieve here? And I was just simply saying to them, look, I'm the best. I'm trying to be the best. And to get to the best, and this is, you know, a bit of a narcissistic standpoint, a bit of an egotistical standpoint, but, you know, it's the truth. Like, you know, they were saying to me, you're already in good shape. Why are you trying to just keep going? Like, what's the goal? And I'm just simply saying, I am not happy with average. Like, simply put, if you're happy just looking okay and just being average, and, you know, when your mum says, oh, you look good, that's fine, that's enough. Like, you're just weak, honestly. So going back to the point I was saying, my mum was constantly saying to me, you're in good shape, you need to stop now. All of this tracking macros, all of this stuff is just a waste of time. Why can't you just go out and have a drink and have a burger with us and all of this stuff, right? But the way Gabriel put it to me, because I was kind of questioning it as well, is I was like, you know what, I'm with my family, I should probably be having a bit of a rest. But he said something to me, and he was saying, if you want to get to the best results possible, you can do one of two things. You can either be a pussy and not stick to the plan, but it's going to take 3 times as long, or you just stick to the plan, and then you'll have the physique you want in literally 3 months, like I did, because I just stuck to everything and I didn't listen to anyone telling me to go out, or I didn't get distracted. I didn't have, you know, eat meals out with the boys, with the family, no drinking, right? I just locked in, and then the results came quicker, instead of being a bit of a pussy and listening to people who tried to distract me from the goals.
Yeah, 100%. Also, first piece of advice, never ever listen to anyone who's not in a position you want to be in. So just quick one before you think I'm chatting shit. This was me in April. Fuck you. I look sick. And look at Sal. That's all the social proof you need. Now, fucking hell, that was bad. We had to cut that part. What was I going to say? Yeah. Now, quick bit of science for you. The reason why this is actually more important than Sal just said, it can take longer. You don't actually have the luxury of taking longer. There is an element that, like, you know, 12 to 16 weeks in or so, yeah, you can maybe just have a little bit of a break and sit at maintenance and then go again. That's absolutely fine. But if you're trying to do a 12-week, there is no room for error. And the problem that people make is they let it in once. They let the off-plan meal in once. They say, oh, you know, I deserve a little treat. And your thought process of thinking you deserve that is why you continually do it over and over again. Whereas with myself, I literally never missed. I just never did. So when I did have that kind of week off or whatever, it was amazing. It was brilliant because I deserved it. And when you actually just say, no, we do everything the correct way, you don't cut corners, you go straight and narrow, you go all in, you get everything that you want. And I just teach my clients, I was like, the reason you're not where you want to be is because you think it's okay to like miss one session. Say, I did 5 out of 6. But that's why you have a shit physique, because you think that's okay. You think it's genuinely okay to miss one session, do 40 minutes of cardio instead of 45. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Imagine if you start cutting corners. It's
true. Like, there was literally no point where I missed a cardio session. Literally every session I did it. And like, there was so many times where I could have just not done it. I could have just thought, I'm not going to do cardio for today. I'm not going to hit my steps. I'm not going to do an hour of Stairmaster, and I can just cut it for 45 minutes and lie to him. I could have done that, but, you know, you're cheating yourself at the end of the day. And
I would know. I would fucking know.
Yeah, you would know, because
100%.
Because you track it all, so you would know. And you can also tell, because the weight wouldn't be going down.
It's obvious.
So you can tell. But that's the thing. A lot of people will just try and cut corners because they just want a bit of a an excuse or something. But yeah, there's no excuses. If you want to just be the best, you just got to do everything.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
Yeah, pretty much. If you want to look good, go all in. You owe it to yourself. You shouldn't try and fuck around when it comes to a deficit. Give everything you've got, and you won't ever think to yourself, oh, what if at the end? Oh, what if I could get in? Because the truth is, you can't do a deficit for 12 months. You have to take breaks.
That's another thing as well, is I think a lot of people, they go on a so-called cut, but they don't have a timeline on when they want the cut to end, right? So I've actually got a friend from the UK. I was on the cut, and he said he was on I'm going to do this, a cut as well. But he wasn't tracking anything. He didn't know when the cut was going to end. And he was basically just planning to do a year-long cut, right? And the problem with this, in my opinion, is you have no point where it's going to end. So you're building up to nothing. You're basically just going at it, and you're allowing excuses to just take over because you have no end goal, right? And that's not what you want to do on a cut. You want to have a time period where you just say, look, for 3 months, I'm just going to go to war.
Yeah.
And then your results in those 3 months will be infinitely better than the results of someone on a cut who was doing it for 12 months but didn't have a plan. And that's what I realized from this, is like my results in the last 3 months had literally been better than like an entire year's worth of results without having a plan to follow. And I know this to be true because it's also the same for trading, right? I'm a trader, and this is what I say to my students as well, is I'm kind of like to them, look, you can do two things. You can either fuck around and not do it properly and not have a plan for 12 months, or you can have a plan and you can do it properly, and then maybe in 3 or 6 months, you're going to pass your first funded account, right? So having a plan from trading or from the gym is always the best thing to do, and just sticking to that plan.
Facts. I forgot what I was going to say because this twat walked in. No, I'm joking. What was I going to say? Oh, that's it. Also, harsh truth, this is the final thing I will say. Harsh truth, when you're actually dieting, you're not doing anything productive. You're just losing fat that you shouldn't have actually put on. So if you think about it, in the long term, your physique actually isn't progressing. But you're just removing fat. So you want to be in and out of that phase. The real progression is when you actually go to the gym and build muscle, because this is the harsh reality. When you're in a diet, you're not going to build muscle. You don't have enough fuel to actually grow muscle in the first place. So you need to be in and out of that so you can go back to the most important thing, which is building muscle. And that's how you actually get big. Because if you're just consistently gaining fat and then getting rid of it, you're just wasting time. And that's what people don't realise. And also your testosterone goes to the fucking floor. So you just feel like a shell of a human. You need to be in and out of that deficit. You get shredded once, and you never, ever gain the fat back again. And that's one of what I've taught him. I've taught him habits now. He literally said to me this morning, he said, right, Gabriel, we're done. I'm not paying you anymore. I said, right, fine, go. The reason why I'm happy with that is because he knows exactly how to do everything now. And now I'm confident that he would never need me again because, trust me, the habits I've taught, you don't forget that shit. And that's why you only have to do one bulk and one cut ever in your life, and now you can maintain, gain loads of muscle, and now he's completed the gym.
It's so true. Like because for me, my goal isn't now to bulk and cut, because I don't really care too much. I'm happy with how I am, and now all I need to do, because I've gone through that initial bulk and now that final cut, is literally just maintain my physique and stay lean, stay shredded, keep a clean diet, and I will literally look better than everyone else for the rest of my life as long as I can do that. Bro, you guys probably think I'm a dick. I'm a bit of a dick. But like we went to where did we go yesterday? Some beach club. And then Gabriel was like to me, bro, you look better than everyone here. And like it literally was true. I didn't really take it in because I'm not thinking constantly, oh, I'm better than this guy. But when Gabriel said it to me, I was like, literally like in 3 months, I have gone from an average physique with quite a lot of muscle to now to being shredded and literally being the best shaped guy in a beach club. In 3 months.
That's exactly what my bio says as well on Instagram. That's exactly what we fucking do.
It's literally true. Like Gabriel,
he could go on a bodybuilding stage and you would win 100%.
Like if you guys, Gabriel might put up a video somewhere of me actually flexing good lighting, I will kill anyone. It's over. It's actually over. Like even when I was at the final week of my cut in the gym, people were saying to me, "Oh, are you doing a competition?" Because my gym is quite a bodybuilding gym, but I wasn't. I was just being a G and getting it done. And I just want to say a final thing. Like, Gabriel was a good friend of mine. I've known him for like over a year now. And I want you guys to know that I'm not making this video for him and for stuff like that. I'm genuinely making it just because he actually did get me results. He actually did get me insane results. Honestly, not even just as a friend and I'm just doing this for him. The results have been insane.
You can't hide them.
Like you guys, maybe, you don't know what I looked like 3 months ago, but I was 10 kilos more. I had a big belly. I couldn't even see my abs in the mirror. And now I have veins on my calves that I've never seen before. Like it's actually insane. So I just wanted to say shout out to this guy because he's a G. And if you actually want to get in shape,
link in bio.
Link in bio. Like honestly, pay him. Like I will keep this in the video because a lot of people are too scared to invest into themselves. But if you actually want to be the best, right, you need to pay somebody. Like even though he's my friend, I paid him happily because I know it's worth it because you're investing into yourself. And when you invest in yourself, you're going to take it more seriously, right? But a lot of people look for free shit. People come to me all the time on Instagram saying, "Oh, can you teach me for free?" Fuck no, right? Because first of all, my time is worth thousands of dollars an hour. Second of all, you're not going to take it seriously if I teach you for free. The same thing goes for fitness.
Yeah, 100%.
If you're here begging for free shit, just because you don't believe in yourself enough to invest in yourself to see results.
Yeah, the truth is, all the information about trading, all the information about fitness is all on fucking YouTube. ChatGPT, right? So if you really wanted to get in shape, you can go and do that and go and try for 6 months. But chances are you won't be there. You'll think about exactly what I'm about to say and you go, shit, Gabriel, Sal was right. You always need someone above you just to teach you a little bit. And it's not a bad thing. It's actually quite good. That's how the game works. When you start investing in yourself, it all comes back. Yeah. I have a coach myself.
Exactly. Gabriel's got a coach. I've got Gabriel as a coach.
Yeah. He might start coaching.
I might start coaching because fuck it, I'm a fucking shredder.
Yeah. Alexander, he's my coach as well.
Everyone's got a coach. It's very true.
Otherwise, you'll stay the same way you are. And if you don't believe me, I'll just put bang testimonial. It's over. All right. It's too hot, guys. I've got to go inside and actually get some more work. Just fucking go in a bit.